and gentlemen,
ready for our finals.
foil of the Wuxi
The
2025 Junior and Cadet Fencing World Championships starts now.
女士们、先生们，2025年世界青少年击剑锦标赛青年男子花剑团体决赛现在开始。
Let's welcome the athletes and referees.
让我们欢迎运动员、裁判员入场。
Really an exciting day of fencing, isn't it?
Really?
Jay?
Yeah.
It's just been great. Look at athletes out.
意大利队
The Italians are featuring Andrea Zanardo, Matteo Iacomoni, Mattia De Cristofaro. At the start, Ilya Pesan is the reserve.
Team FIE, Iskandar Blato, Alexander Carrick, Pavel Padenko, Valery Camilo.
We've got top flight officiating crew for this gold medal match. Alternating referees, Wang Haoqi of Taipei, Pavel Teller of Slovakia, and our assessors, our floor judges, Wang Li of China and Victoria Mentor of Australia. And the Italian team comes off to greet the referees. It will be Wang Haoqi to officiate the first two legs of 9.
Well, the story here is that Italy took the silver medal last year. Can they improve upon that this year?
We shall find out.
Yes.
Who won?
The United States
Oh.
won the gold last year.
De Cristofaro.
He finished 14th in the individual. Kuzankov was one of the 2 bronze medalists.
Cristofaro will open. Iacomoni will close for Italy.
Good start for De Cristofaro.
This hasn't been I'm not being critical. I'm not criticizing, but we've only heard Fratelli d'Italia one time so far in these 6 players. That's something I'm just not used to.
Yeah, we're not used to that. I agree with you. Well, maybe tonight will be the second time.
This is our final day of foil.
you heard the referee say no blade because Di Cristofaro pointed to the blade, and I didn't hear any blade contact either. And 3 quick ones by Puzankov. He's reactive and flat-footed there to Cristofaro. So after his quick 2-0 start, 4 in a row for Puzankov. Quicker on his feet right now is Puzankov. That's the difference here.
I'm going to get the schedule for tomorrow because we've got a whole... Oh, do we have it?
Got it.
Oh, great. Thank you. So we start 3 days of épée tomorrow. We've got men's and women's junior épée. 219 men's fencers. 173 women's.
No surprise there. Épée is always the biggest fields.
Well, we're going to have a full 256 in the men's.
I think what the ref said with the attack from the left was no attack from the right, then hit or the counter attack.
We don't even start until 14:40, 2:40 in the afternoon.
Okay, after the first leg, the FIE junior team with a 5-4 lead. Bulletov took 62nd in the individual. Yakamoni was 17th. A little flat-footed there was Yakamoni. Again, the attack from Yakamoni misses. Counterattack from Bulletov scores. Fist bump by Yakamoni when the referee gave him the riposte. Let's see if he takes it. Parry. Let's watch. Tough to see it there. Let's wait for the referee's call. Taking a long look at it. Tackle fair. Beat attack. Didn't really see a parry there from Yakamoni, so I could see that being overturned. What a big start for the FIE junior team. Okay, so here we have Zanardo, who took 19th, against Carrick, who won the silver medal. So with a 5-10 deficit, this is a very big one here for the Italians here, with the silver medalist up against Zanardo. That was a blaster of an attack there by Carrick. Attack and preparation. This could be a very, very big leg here if Carrick steamrolls Zanardo. Zanardo's got to pick it up. And while he was focused on attacking was Zanardo, he was forgetting about defending, and Carrick saw an opening. Needs to build on that. The riposte from the right was no. And that gave, and you heard the referee say reprise of attack. And once Zanardo's riposte was no, the light didn't go on. Let's watch it here. Parry riposte, no. And then the referee says the reprise or the retaking of the attack from the left. It wasn't immediate, so you never know where this call is going to go. But once Zanardo's attack riposte was no, the attack went to the left, but he hesitated too. So let's see. Okay, maintains the call. Okay, both touches, both points for Zanardo are on attacks. So he needs to do that again. Was no hold? What? Oh, it's a yellow card against Carrick. Either for covering or court to avoid a riposte. Can't be sure. And it doesn't really matter. It's a yellow card. Oh. A tackle fair means a beat attack from the left. There's no more reviews, and that's it. Well, 18, I think that counted for 4, the last one. Let's see what the correct score is here. We know it's 15 to the left.
Where did 18 come from?
I don't know. That can't. Let's correct that here. I think 7 is correct. 15. So.
Pavel Seller is telling Wang Haoqi that score needs to be changed. It has been.
So Bulatov is fencing. He finished 62nd. Carrick had the silver. Puzankov, who's fencing, had the bronze, one of the 2 bronzes. And Kornilov, who's in reserve, took 5th. So they've chosen the fencer that had the worst result in the individual is fencing. But he did win his first leg 5-4. I'm sorry, 5-1. Too easy there for Bulatov. Simple riposte right in the middle. Or there, the 18 is back. Wow, in a matter of a couple seconds, 2 ripostes right in the middle. This gold medal match is getting away from Italy here. They're going to have to really fight hard to chip away. He's asking for a sort of half-hearted review there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's preparation or invitation. His arm is back. His blade's not threatening the target. I don't see the ref overturning this one. But who knows? We'll see. So after a very close first leg, 5-4 for Puzankov, the last 3 legs have been 5-1, 5-2, 5-1. So Zanardo is up against Puzankov, who was a bronze medalist in the individual, but eventually there has to be a run from at least one of the members of the Italian team to get them back into this. This leg goes to 25. Well, there's a good start. Not sure why the referee called halt.
I think he wanted to see their mask clips were on.
Yeah, and they were. Yeah. Okay, a little bit of a run here for Zanardo. 3-1 to start this leg. Goes all the way to 25. Once Pazankov got going there, huge advantage. And after that nice little start of 3-1, Pazankov's got the last two. Does the counter or post from the left hit, or does it miss? Let's see. Parried, counter parry, missed. It was the remise of the counter riposte. That should go to the right, but it was. Well, let's see what the referee calls. Looked like the counter riposte from the left missed initially, and that's how it went actually. Good one there by Zanardo. Here comes Pazankov. You got to imagine he's been successful in the attack. He wants to go forward here. Attack, oh fair. Beat, attack. Beat, attack. Six-3 run here for Zanardo. This is what the Italian team needed, and they need for him to chip away at it even more.
So Lama is not covering everything it's supposed to cover.
You know what it's supposed to cover? The lame?
Down to the hip bone.
Down to the hip bone. And in foil, it has to cover the hip bone when you're in the en garde position, standing position, and lunging position in foil. In saber, it's only in the en garde position. Oh, look at this. Look at this infighting. Unbelievable. These two gigantic, tall guys, and they're in so close. So when they get into this into the infighting, the referee's going to let it go unless there's body contact, or one of the fencers can't properly hold their weapon, or the referee just loses. They can't follow the action anymore. 'Cause sometimes it gets a little crazy. But what's noticeable here, both fencers are very comfortable infighting, but we haven't seen any touches scored that way. Oh, did he get hurt there? He got hit, I think, on the collarbone. That's the first one with infighting. We've seen it. Let's see if he's okay there. He took a shot there right on the collarbone, and that hurts. These foils are made of Marajan unbreakable steel, and they're sometimes really stiff. And if you take one like that, it can hurt a lot. Zanardo looking over at the side judge to say, did he cover target? But the side judge said no. Well, once the Puzankov Express gets going like that, it's almost impossible to stop. Zanardo's been very effective. Only 2 touches so far per Puzankov that way. Another riposte from infighting there. So now he's put the light on twice on the infighting. Zanardo's on an 8-4 run here in this leg, and there's still plenty of time to go. Whatever the case is, assuming he maintains this or a little bit better, Zanardo has brought Italy back into this match. They looked like they were out of it going into this leg. And the riposte. (9-4), and you can see Puzankov's body language says he's down because he's let Italy back in here. He needs to get the next one to end this leg as soon as possible. Whoa! Oh, my. Is he okay? Let's see what happened. Body contact probably ended the action there. Otherwise, that riposte would have counted. I didn't hear the referee call hold for the body contact, but he might have. Doesn't matter when he calls the hold. It matters when the body contact occurs. It's the action that causes the hold, not the word out of the mouth of the ref. Once it tightened, the foil became loose. And there's an Allen wrench to tighten it. You could see that it was definitely loose. So we go to 25 here. Puzankov can only score one more before the leg ends. Zanardo can keep going up to 25. It's got a minute. Might not go for it. Whoa! What a riposte from close quarters by Andrea Zanardo. Another one! He's on a roll right now, and Puzankov's got to slow it down because he's getting picked up every time. Within 5. An 11-4 run so far. It's amazing how the momentum can switch in one leg. Nobody saw this coming, considering Puzankov is the silver medalist from the individual. I'm sorry, he was a bronze medalist. Zanardo should just keep going. He's only at risk to lose one more, but he can score 6 more. And there's plenty of time. He can take risks and go for it. If he gets hit, he gets hit. All that infighting early, there was no touches scored. Then something changed where Zanardo scored about 4 of them now with these riposts from in close. Amazing. He's within 4. And Puzankov can't get the 25th one to stop the bleeding here in this leg. Another one. This is incredible. Puzankov doesn't have to rush like that. He's getting here in the riposte every time. Maybe do second intention. Unreal. Andrea Zanardo has completely turned this gold medal match around here in the 5th leg. It's a red card.
It's a 1-point match.
It's unbelievable. We were within 1. And Puzankov cannot get the light on. It's incredible. And Zanardo was doing the right thing. He says, just go for it, because he was only at risk of losing 1. It doesn't matter at this point whether Zanardo scores another touch. He has given life to the Italians right now and brought them back into this match. This match looked like it was over, and now it's 50-50. And the riposte ties the score at 24. Oh, the side judge might have had a hand up for covering. Let's see.
Well, it's
a 2-point
25 now because it's his second red card.
It's a red card. This is possibly one of the most monumental comebacks we've seen in a team match, world championship or otherwise. That's a 17-4 run. That is a double wow. Okay. I had to catch my breath for a second as well there. That's like something we've rarely seen. And there's a difference between breathing life back into the match and completely changing the momentum, because you got to imagine that the Italians are really feeling it right now. But Carrick was the silver medalist in the individual. And he's got to right the ship here for the FIE junior team. Replaces Carrick. Taking a good long look at it. They put the score up now. That goes to the right. And no more challenges for Carrick in this leg. Nothing's going right for the FIU junior team. Everything's going right for Team Italy. Still the attack from the right. It's rare that you see something so one-sided. At some point, something will break the momentum. A touch here, a touch there, but there's no touches coming for the FIU junior team. They're on a 21-4 run. Giacomoni is he's continuing what Zanardo started. Whoa. Well, I would say about less than 10 minutes ago, the score was 20-8 after 4 of the 9 legs for the FIE junior team. And it really didn't seem like there was any hope. The first 4 legs, Italy was -1, -4, -3, -4. And then all of a sudden, Andrea Zanardo happened, followed up by Matteo Giacomoni, and here we are at 30-24. I don't think anyone watching had this on their bingo card. So we have it. The
So now we've got
substitute.
the substitute in for Zanardo.
Yep.
Well, I guess he scored all the points he could score.
Yeah, they took him out because he wasn't fencing well, Zanardo. It'll be a passing. So Bulatov was +4 in each of his first 2 legs, so he's obviously +8. Let's see if he can continue that. He was he was 62 in the individual. He really had the lowest result. And they started him here because evidently they feel he's a good team fencer, or maybe he's had a bad day the other day. And that's been proven correct. All right, let's look at it the other way right now. The momentum has gone in one direction, and it's only a 6-point differential, so it's the shoes on the other foot. The FIE junior team only has to get a couple to get back into this, and there's one. A tackle fair that goes to, you heard that clunk, and it was clearly taken by the left. is it being challenged? Because sometimes when you hear that clunk, the attack could be on the guard. Let's see where he hits. How low? That was right on the guard. That would constitute a parry. I'm not saying the referee's going to change the call, but when you hear that clunk down low in the guard on the lower third of the blade, that's a parry. And that's exactly what happened there. When I heard the clunk, I thought that might have been the case. The replay was clear. It was right on the guard, so the referee changes the call. Touches for the FIA junior team are coming at a premium. And this is incredible. It's no matter what comes from the left, it's the green light coming on from the right. Attacks, riposts, beat attacks that are on the guard turned into parries, obviously. Off the bench comes Ilya Passin, and 4-1 in this leg. Okay, so the red light does still work. Bulatov's got 2 minutes to go all the way to 35. He can only get hit one more time, so you might as well go for it. The same as way Zanardo did in that crazy leg. You heard the ref, attack go fair, beat attack from the left. Bulatov has to keep chipping away if he can and take some risks along the way. Again, his downside is 1. His upside is 8. And he's got a minute and a half to go after them. The attack in preparation from the left didn't hit, and then the attack from passing hit does. So, a bit of an exhale. We've gone from 20-8 for the FI junior team to 35-27 for Italy. And they have a huge advantage here. Big, fat 8-point lead with 2 legs to go. Oh, there's one for Carrick. So Carrick had a -2 indicator coming into this. Di Cristofaro, a -5. Acknowledged there by Carrick, and a beautiful riposte by Di Cristofaro. Attack from the left. I'm sorry, Kornilov. My heartbeat was racing and I missed it. Kornilov is in. So both of the alternates have been in there. My apologies for that. And let's see what he can do. Kornilov took 5th in the individual. Okay, so we're hearing a lot from the referee. Attack to gauche, attack from the left. That's being challenged by Kornilov. So the call stands. Di Cristofaro is one away from taking it to the final leg.
Out. Kontratak Nova Labi. Agel. Super. Out attack the gauche touche. One.
Kornilov's been effective with the attack. We hear the referee attack to gauche over and over.
Messier. Agel.
Plenty of time here for Kornilov to score. Minute and a half. Score as many as 9. Di Cristofaro needs to end this to get his team to the 9th leg with a big lead. Not so fast. No reason to rush it. No reason to take unnecessary risks for Di Cristofaro. Well, he made a statement with that attack. 40-32, going to the 9th and final leg for the gold medal and the world championship. So they got to change the names. The score is the same, but the names have to change to Yakamoni and Puzankov. And there you go. Puzankov, one of the bronze medalists in the individual. Yakamoni took 17th.
Okay. Okay. Hi. Up. Twilight. Okay. Okay. Hi. Up.
Wow, that was great stuff. And as has been the theme here for the last 25 minutes or so, Italy comes out on top. So there's a loose connection or a broken body wire or body cord that's going to have to be changed. So Italy, which took the silver last year, and after the fourth leg looked to be taking the silver medal again, now looks to be ripe for taking the gold medal and the world championship. Let's see if they can do it. And the beauty of these team events in the real life format is that a fencer can get on a roll. And same as Zanardo got on a roll in the fifth leg, Puzankov can get on a roll here. Just a counterattack, but it's enough. See the riposte miss, and then that counter riposte hit. All right, two quickies. Another one or two, it gets interesting. Let's see what happens. The ref has to take a look at this first. The FIE junior team bench definitely thought it was theirs. The referees will take a look at it in regular speed, which will be hard to see. Then they'll take a look at it maybe 70% speed. And the excitement on the bench of the FIU junior team was warranted as they get the call. It's amazing how these guys can get so close and wield the weapons and be able to score like that. Great infighting. Buzankov has 2 minutes. It's all the time in the world. But does he have the touches in the tank? Another counterattack, but it counts. And Italy is within 2. Looks like they're on their way.
Make that 1.
They're within 1. There is no way Giacomone's giving up ground that easily on the next one. He tried something there. It obviously didn't work. Look for him to go forward. And the gold medal to the new world champion, Italy. On a beautiful riposte to finish one of the most outstanding comebacks, like one we've never seen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final of junior men's team foil has finished.
女士们、先生们，青年男子花剑
There it is. It's official. The 2025 junior men's foil goes to Italy. Silver last year, gold this year. Congratulations to both teams. And that's a comeback that we'll remember for a long time. What do you think about that, David?
Well, Italy just, Italy has a lot of depth, and a lot of depth in talent, a lot of depth in skill, a lot of depth in their training. But what they have is heart, a lot of depth when it comes to heart. When an Italian team goes out onto the piste, they are fighting for much more than just points.
They leave it on the piste.
They do.
So, David, you said earlier that we've only heard